Hey everybody, it's Vlhadus. It's your boy. I'm back. Just wanted to make a video. It's been such a long time since I've talked to you guys, so I'm not gonna try to ramble on about how I missed you guys and blah blah blah. But I just wanted to talk about this particular subject because, you know, talking to all my friends in the gaming community, just at large, I just feel there's been a lot of, you know, just sadness and depression on just like the MMO community, or just the MMO genre in general. I feel with a lot of people seeing Throne and Liberty and having the hope that maybe this game could actually be good, and then the clown fest that ensued of just the autoplay. Oh, like what? Like what is happening, guys? Like that's the thing that I don't understand, is how developers are almost being forced to make games for monetizational purposes. And I know that seems like really stupid to say, because of course, like if you're going to make an MMO, it needs to be profitable. But there is also an egregious way that a lot of these developers are trying to make their profit. And it's all stemming from this: mobile gaming, the absolute plague of mobile gaming. And I don't know, I feel like there's just a lot of games out right now, but no one wants to play them. And of course, recently we just got Diablo 4. I've been playing it a lot recently. Now, I would like to probably try to make a video on Diablo 4 because I am very new to the ARPG genre. I tried Path of Exile as a very casual person, but I have my whole spiel with that and I won't go into in this video. But I am a very casual person. I am very new. I still consider myself very new to the ARPG genre. But a lot of people are playing Diablo 4, and you know, people are having a good time, but then, you know, now people are running out of content in that game. And for me, I'm not really running out per se, but I'm feeling very burnt out in the hamster wheel that game basically forces you through. And I know there's, you know, hamster wheels in a lot of MMOs, but I just wanted to say that because this is a brand new game that is very MMO light in a sense for Diablo 4, and there's still this sentiment of angst and depression that I see in a lot of gamers that I talk to on Discord. You know, I talk to different guilds, different people, different walks of life, and I just feel like a lot of people are putting faith in a game like Ashes of Creation, you know, or they put their faith in a game like, you know, Throne and Liberty, or, you know, maybe PAX Day, or maybe this Chrono Odyssey, or, you know, X game here, right? Because, you know, the Riot MMO, everybody is putting their baskets in because what they are currently playing isn't satiating them any longer. And I feel the way we consume content I don't consider it a fault of ours. I consider it something that has been almost, and I had the word for it and I'm already forgetting it, but we've already been programmed to consume content the way we consume it, because every MMO from like the past 10 years has been get to end game or get to max level as fast as possible, and then you do the end game loop, you know, and you can do that within a day. Every single game, if you played for just 8 hours, you can literally play Lost Ark for 8 hours and get to max level. You know, you can literally play New World probably in 8 hours and get to max level. World of Warcraft, you know, Guild Wars 2, you know, I would say everything but like old school MMOs, sort of like, you know, classic World of Warcraft, you cannot play that game for 8 hours and get to max level. There's just no doing that. However, I think that's why hardcore WoW has been very successful, because the game is more about it starts off at level 1. You know, you have an adventure in that game, and I feel there is a lack of adventure in most MMOs, and it's all just about going to some website and finding some guide to min-max your way through the whole game. And the game isn't really being played by you. The game was played by someone else with efficiency and math, so then you can just rip off of that person and then play the game, you know? You're the one pushing the buttons at that point. But, you know, for me, like, I like being able to make mistakes. I like being able to, you know, see what builds I can do, or what talents I can do, what abilities I can do, and kind of, you know, And I feel like Diablo 4 can do that for me more so than Path of Exile. But I just want to say that I feel like the MMO genre right now feels very bleak. And, you know, also just to talk about Ash's stuff right now, we just got a new lead game designer, which is Bill Trost. That was really cool. I watched Richie's SH's video on it. I also saw Narc's video on it. You know, I think it's very exciting, and I really feel like a lot of people, you know, see it as a positive that, you know, this person is finally hired, and now, you know, Steven can sort of be like the big picture dude, and, you know, Bill can be like the day-to-day kind of manager, right? Like leading the development team into very specific systems of like what they want to do for combat, what they want to do for their augment system, and just, you know, all that stuff going in towards the Alpha 2. And I think because of his hire, I think they're really gearing for the Alpha 2. I think internally they're trying to hit that milestone. And Steven did mention that they wanted to hit a milestone at the end of June. So we're halfway there. So that's very exciting. But I feel like for a while, for the past couple of months, the Ashes community itself has been very depressed. There's just not a lot to be excited about. You know, we just got the troll world boss, which is a level 30 world boss. I was very impressed by it. I think it's very awesome that we're actually going to have world bosses, you know, that are not at endgame. You know what I mean? So it's actually really cool content you can do while you're level 25, level 30, level 32, you know, and it's not just going to be this one world boss. There's going to be multiple world bosses. There's probably going to be a world boss at level 15, one at level 40, one at max level. You know, there's going to be a whole bunch of different stuff. But I feel like that game is so out of reach for people, and we still don't know an official date of when Alpha 2 can be potentially like in our computers, downloaded, ready to go, and be in that queue for hours upon hours on end. So I you know, I think that's also is what causing this kind of depression, because I know for me, like, I'm kind of chilling right now. Like, I know, thank God I have a family, because man, I think, and this is, I do want to talk about a little bit about men's mental health, because, you know, I had my boy Reeve on, and, you know, or Rive Genesis, sorry, Reeve, Rive. I always call him Reeve, but, you know, it's Rive Genesis. And, you know, we talked about men's mental health because, you know, I took a break from YouTube for my mental health. He took a break for his mental health. And I feel like if I was single, if I didn't have a family, like, at all, man, I probably would be very depressed, because, you know, Diablo 4 isn't a forever game for me. It's just something I'm doing. But if I really wanted to play an MMO and really dig my teeth into a new MMO, I couldn't do that. And if I really love the MMO genre, that would depress the hell out of me. And I just feel that's exactly the kind of sentiment that players in the Ashes community, players in, you know, maybe other communities as well, you know, feel that way. I am going to speak specifically towards the Ashes community, because right now I'm also playing World of Warcraft, but I'm sort of on maintenance mode with World of Warcraft. I'm at my Warlock's like at a 438 item level. I am very geared. I got my AOTC like last week. I've been done with it. It's, you know, so I'm just, if I do some mythic pluses here and there, I do that. But, you know, I'm not going to get another raid for probably a lot more months. So it's, again, I can't really do much in that game. And I think that's what people feel, you know, people that are playing like old school RuneScape or hardcore WoW or whatever. It's all these games that we've been playing for so long. There's literally nothing new. And, you know, just like when New World came out, people were depressed because of just how rushed that game was, how there was no content at endgame. It felt very barren. And I think that's what the genre feels like right now. It feels very barren. And I know that there's games coming out, like Wayfinder should have their early access hopefully like next month, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, like I would really implore you that if you are depressed, and I'm not trying to be like, you know, memey here, I'm being genuinely honest. Like if you feel like you're depressed because of the whole sphere on gaming or just MMOs in general, like go touch some grass, like go work out, you know, go do something like outside. I know it's gonna be weird for your, you know, pale white skin, but I mean, go to the movies, man. The Flash is coming out this Friday. I am freaking stoked to see this movie. Oh my God. Across the Spider-Verse just came out. Amazing movie. Go watch that. I know that's only 2 hours of time, you know, but I'm just saying, like, try to do things that will make you happy. You know what I mean? And I know for me, like, when I didn't have a family, gaming was the thing that made me happy. So if that couldn't make me happy, I feel like nothing could make me happy. And that's why I always implore people to join a guild. You know, talk to somebody. Don't just be in your room by yourself, not talking to anybody. It's not going to improve anything. You know, go out, chat with people, just have a dialogue, a conversation about why the gaming community sucks. I mean, we literally talked about that yesterday in Discord, and it was a lot of fun. I mean, we've got a lot of opinions out there, and I think it also just gets it out of your system, because I think the more it just seeps in and it stays like toxic within you, like it lashes out in other ways. You're on Discord, on Reddit, just like being super trolly in that because you're just upset. You're upset at where the genre is and where it's going. But I feel like there are games like Ashes of Creation, like PAX Day, that have clear visions that will hopefully deliver on the MMO that we've all been wanting.